I love Godspell. It's a great musical. Phantom of the Opera is so good. It's so good. It's such a great production. It really, really world class. I absolutely adored If Then. Idina Menzel is a powerhouse performer. What other musicals do I love? I don't love Cats. I don't love Cats. I'm sorry, Cats fans, but I do not love it. I do not think it's great. I think Andrew Lloyd Webber is a bit of a hack. What about Martin Van Buren? Van Buren's got a great name for musicals. You could have a song that was sort of like, Van Buren, what are we learning? Recently, Chris Christie invited me to see Jersey Boys. Everybody's talking about Van Buren. What else am I trying to say? I saw what's Next to Normal. I have a lot of respect for Lin-Manuel Miranda. Uptown Heights was a massive success. It was huge. I was actually supposed to do a Trump musical. Well, they totally ripped me off. And I was already doing a Trump musical. It was called Prudence. It was about my friend Prudence. You know, I've got a lot of friends in the theater world. I do. I love them. They love me. It's great. Okay, Lin-Manuel. I've got a few ideas about the next musical. Okay, what about a Marco Rubio musical, you know, called Little Marco? A Kasich musical would just be a bowl of figs. He's also, I've heard that he might be the Zodiac Killer. You know, I don't know. People have been saying he might be the Zodiac Killer, and what is he doing running for president? Of course, One Kind in Bangkok and the Night's Your Oyster. That's a very good musical. If you like ABBA, I like ABBA. I'm very happy with ABBA. We did the Miss Saigon, and let me tell you something. Miss Saigon from my pageants came, and she said, "This is Saigon. You guys nailed it." Yeah, I've seen Les Miserables. I think it's a great production. It's so fantastic, and there's so many lessons to be learned from Les Miserables. Look, I've seen Seussical. Seussical, I didn't love. I don't love Dr. Seuss. I did not see Rent. I have not seen Rent. Andrew Lloyd Webber is doing School of Rock now, and I think that's a terrible choice. They should have gotten Ted Nugent. Would have been great for that. Cat Scratch Fever is one of the greatest rock tracks, and that's frankly how it should be. I didn't like Cats. I'll tell you why I didn't like Cats. I get very scared of people dressed as animals. To be honest, it's quite scary to see people in that kind of makeup. You know, I think seeing people in cat makeup it creeps me out. I think they're bad dudes, you know. I'm also afraid of clowns. Very scared of clowns. But I love the circus, so it's, you know, it's strange. So it's sort of like when you go to a restaurant, you know it's delicious, but you're kind of allergic to the food. I have that sort of reaction with circus. Look, I love Fiddler on the Roof. I think it's a great musical. Look, I'm a negotiator, just like they are. I understand it. I understand what he's doing on that roof. When I did the Ice Bucket Challenge, I was on the roof of the Trump Tower. It was a great time, and everybody loved it. West Side Story is fantastic. Believe me, I'm from New York. I know. I loved Mamma Mia. It was huge. It was a huge production. Everything was great. They made a musical out of Aladdin. Aida. Did not love Aida. Aida was not good. 42nd Street. Let me tell you, I've spent so much time on 42nd Street. That is what 42nd Street is like. There's always people dancing. People are dancing all the time. People get out of work dancing. It's very, very fun and very, very cool. A Chorus Line is a fantastic musical. I think Broadway is grateful to have it. I think it's fantastic. First of all, I do not agree with the politics of hair. I think it's gross. I think it's stupid. What was the question again? Yes. If I had to pick a show tune to be the campaign song for me, I would probably pick On Broadway. I think that's a good tune for me. They say the lights are happening on Broadway. I've spent a lot of time on Broadway. I've made good deals on Broadway. And everybody loves to be on Broadway. I have seen Grease. I love Grease. Grease is fantastic. I love Blue Man Group. One of them is voting for me. I just got his endorsement. Let me tell you something. When I first announced my campaign, Tim Rice called me up and said, "Donald, I am so glad you did this because I'm endorsing you." Andrew Lloyd Webber is endorsing me, and it's so fantastic because I love his work. Ethel Merman has endorsed me. The estate of Ethel Merman has endorsed me. That's pretty good. So why wouldn't I love Godspell? Do you not love Godspell?